Hello, welcome back to the course of NativePHP. In this episode, we are finally going to get our hands dirty and we are going to use alerts, and I will show you the use case of alerts in NativePHP. Let's get started. So I'm in the application itself as the same as we left it on the last episode. And what we are going to do, we are going to get rid of some of the sidebar buttons and we are going to simplify it so that it's nice and neat and we understand what's going on. Please know that we are going to modify the sidebar later on, so keep an open mind. So I'm going to head over to our app layout, which we've created recently. And as you can see in the sidebar, there are all the buttons like Kanban inbox. We are going to throw everything away. So all of these list item tags, off with you. So now we are only having a dashboard and we are going to modify this dashboard to, let's say, new. Also, the icon is not really corresponding towards a new one. I'm using this flow byte icons and let's find something that could better symbolize addition. So plus, let's use this circle plus, and this is basically just an empty SVG. So if I save it, I am just going to copy paste this path from it and then remove it because I want to keep the same styles as they were before. And let's check it out. That's not what I wanted, right? So let me do that again. If I save this now, all right, there's the plus sign. You know what, screw it and screw the styles. Let's just copy paste this class and let's see how this looks. I guess it looks pretty fine. Yeah, that's fine. So we've got ourselves a new, and let's make this one. All right, so this is going to be our new button, and what this is going to do is that it is going to create something new. Wow. We are also going to create one more of these items, which will basically take us home. So we are going to call it a home. And of course, let's find a home button. So this one, you know what, screw it. Let's just use all of the icons. So this is the new ones. I'm going to put in the class. I'm using raycast byte. Oh, sorry. I'm going to put in the class, which is this one. And yeah, so we are going to go with that styling and it looks similar, nice, beautiful. And now we are going to create our very first route. So let's head over to the web PHP and we are going to create a route on a GET request and call it new. And I'm going to completely skip all the controllers for now and everything. We are just going to write a function. And for now, this is going to return Inertia renderino new. Just for now. Now, this is going to be kind of nothing because the work is not working yet. We need to create new page. So let's just copy paste this home page, create it like this. So this is going to be new page and this is going to be home page. Beautiful. So now we have this up and running. This is going to go to, first of all, it's not going to be a anchor tag, it's going to be the link, and then we need to import those. My VS Code again stopped working for some reason.
2,000 years later.
So let's maybe, all right, screw it. Let's go to Inertia page and check the import. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. So if your VS Code screws you up like it did to me, there's always a way around it. And yeah, let's check how we create the link. So we just import href, yeah, and we fill it in with, this is going to be home, so it's going to be just a blank link. And this one will go the new. Sorry, the new. And it should be working. So we're on home. We got 4 of 4 not found. Damn. So because it's with the small n. So if I head over, this is home, this is new, this is home, this is who. So great. This works. Just think about it for a second. We've got ourselves Inertia applications running as a desktop application or a mobile app within itself with all the inertia potential, which comes in with preloading, prefetching, everything. So this is pretty amazing itself. I know it's just 2 links, but yeah, it's beautiful. So this works, but this still does not show anything about native PHP. And we are going to change that now. So in this video, what I want to show you is, let's say that in this diary, we are going to create either like a big article that we will kind of do the logic later on. So we will either create a new big article or a note, short note for current day with current timestamps. Either we can create 2 separate buttons like new article and new note, or we can use NativePHP Alerts. Check this out. So what I'm going to do is that in this new, I'm going to create a variable called alert result, and it's going to be alert. And let me check the docs. I don't know it out of my head. So it's alert and with buttons. Yeah, I like buttons. So we are going to copy paste this one. And let's not pretend that I know what I'm doing and copy pasting out of my head. So I'm using the docs as a normal human being. So we are going to, the buttons are going to be yes, no, maybe. No, it's going to be article, note. There's no maybe in this world. And the question is, what do you want to create? And just for a second, let's dump and dive this one. So if I head over, it's already prompting because of the hot reloading, and it's asking me, what do you want to create? Article or note? This is number 1. Article is 0. If I command refresh, you see that? This is beautiful. So now what we can do, if I do nothing, it's still going to be just prompting me for the answer and showing me the new page. But what we can do, how about we create new article page and new note page. So this is going to be new note, and this is going to be new article. Great. And in the web.php file, don't forget, like here we have to do something. So we are going to write good old if statements like a pro coders. So if alert result is equal to 0, was it? Then we are going to return render new article. I have to check the values again, but the other one was 1, so this is going to be new note. Just before, out of curiosity, let's dive again. So if I hit article, okay, article is 0. Great, so my memory works. Yeah, damn straight. So if I refresh it, I'm going for a new article. If I click on it, you see it's an API call. It's very smart. So you even have the progress bar. And if I want a note, I have a new note. This is the first use case of native PHP. It's beautiful. It's nice. You can use alerts, like theme OS specific alerts out of box. You get the results, what the user clicked, and then you can make the behavior and the application as you want. Isn't this beautiful? I mean, this is what native PHP is about. You basically get the full power of PHP, but with additional sauce of the macOS native function. That's why it's actually called native. Now I get it. So yeah, in this episode, what did we do? We created a menu, a simple menu items. We managed to use first native PHP function, which is in the domain of alerts. We got the value that somebody clicked in, like in here, article, and in here I want to create a note. And based on this function, we handle the routing to the proper routes. If we want to have a kind of a better code, we could move this to the controller, and I'm going to show you in the next video how I would clean up this very simple, very simple logic. But in my experience, it's really important to start at at the beginning of the project, because once it's like a room. If there is a mess from like last week, it will take some time to clean it up, right? But if it's clean since the beginning of the ages, it will be clean forever.
Amen.
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 So in the next video, we are going to clean up this mess of a controller that I made. See you in the next one.